What's up everybody, Anthony with grand.daddy.herps, back again with another video. And in today's video, we're gonna talk about, ooh, got a little stomach. We're gonna talk about the ultrasound and why this has been a huge game changer. But before we get into it, I wanna give a shout out to this comment that you're gonna see right here that commented in my last video. So thank you so much for following. If you wanna get your comment in the next video, leave it down below in this video and I might just pick your comment. Okay, so why this thing has been a huge game changer. So this is an ultrasound. It actually comes from Breeders' Circle. So you want to contact them. This is kind of like a medium range ultrasound. So it's definitely not the cheap one that you get off of Amazon. There's nothing wrong with that one either. They all do the same things. I just liked the feedback I heard on this model. And so I decided, you know, if I'm gonna pay for a piece of equipment one time, I might as well spend a little bit of extra money to get top quality. And this thing has been a game changer, like I said. So I'm not gonna do a full review, but this is the inside of it. And so why this thing has been a huge game changer. Well, historically, the way I've done all of my breedings is I would start breeding everything at the same time. So normally, or traditionally, most people, they'll wait until it starts to cool down in the fall, when the weather starts to turn into kind of like winter weather, they'll start their pairings. So like I would start pairing in November of every year. And what will happen is that not all of your females will be ready to go. You know, their egg follicles will develop at different times. And so I would get lucky most of the time with getting, you know, a good chunk of my collection that would go and lay eggs, but I would have a ton of females that just wouldn't go. Or what I would have to do to ensure that they would go is I would have to breed them non-stop. So the males, you know, they would get in, you know, 8 to 10 locks before that female would be like confirmed gravid. And with the ultrasound, some of these, I've only had 2 locks. So I've got a GHI pastel female down here, clutch number 13. She bred once in February to the Gotham and once again in May, and she ended up going. And that's all I needed him for. I know I've got several others that are like that, like Mojave Leopard. This girl is in pre-lay right now. Well, she's getting ready to lay her eggs. She had her pre-lay shed completed on 7/12, but she locked on 5/4 to the Acid Orange Dream Blitz and on 5/22 to the Acid Orange Dream Blitz, and that's all they needed, and boom, she's gravid. So what was nice about the ultrasound, as you can see up here, is I was tracking her follicle growth. So I knew back in May that she was already at 16.8 millimeter follicles. So I was like, I need to get that lock in, and I need to make sure that she's getting bred right now or else I'm gonna miss it. On 6/2, she was at 29 millimeter follicles, which I had just bred her a week and a half before for the second time. More so as a like a push start or a guarantee lock. Generally when I pair for the first time, I'll pair every 2 weeks, just the very first time. I believe Justin Kavilka does the same thing. After that, it's only once a month. So that way I'm not overworking my males. But you know, that's what I tried to go by, but it's not always guaranteed. Like this female right here, perfect example. She bred in March, April, May. That's all she needed. 3 pairs, 3 locks, that's it. Boom, gravid, already dropped her clutch of eggs for me. This female too, 3 locks. March, April, May, boom, that's it. And these girls are giving me nice white, pearly white eggs. I'm not getting, you know, nasty, funky looking eggs. So you don't have to overwork your males. And that piece of equipment, yes, it costs you the price of one nice high-end snake. It's one sacrifice, but it could get you an extra 4, 5, 10, you name it, amount of extra clutches every year.
So how many clutches you got so far, just thanks to the ultrasound?
So we've got 16 clutches. And I've got about 5 other for sure confirmed females that are going. I still got a couple other females that are showing good follicle growth. So, you know, we're looking good. Here's another female. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Boom. You know, so that's all you really need. So again, it's been a game changer because I don't have to guess when my females are ready. And another thing too, these females, I wouldn't have started breeding them if it wasn't for the ultrasound machine telling me that, hey, these girls are already at 12 millimeter follicles. You better use it or lose it. because if I don't breed them now, they might not build up again until same time next year. And when I go pair her in November, I might miss that opportunity. And you know, now I'm skipping a whole another year on this female that I've been feeding all year, getting her up to size, and now I'm letting it go to waste because she might end up going off of food, you know, because her follicles are building and I missed it. So again, that's gonna help you know when she's ready. And another thing too, you can breed them at smaller weights safely with this. So there's no guessing game. So 1,300 grams, 1,400 grams. If she's showing 10, 12 millimeter follicles, throw that male in with her because her body is telling us that it's time to breed. You know, the wild doesn't care about a scale. The wild doesn't wait for a female to be 1,500 grams. So that's why I love that. Now, Daniel, if you can follow me, we're gonna go to the incubator. So I can honestly say this is the result of having an ultrasound. Normally I'm not this full all at once. Normally I'll get one shelf, and meanwhile I've got 16 clutches in here. So why are you turning the camera?
To get the whole incubator.
But then it's gonna mess up the video.
Oh, I know. I know.
No. Sorry, he's a rookie cameraman. You gotta forgive him. I should have called my girlfriend here. She's got like dope fucking camera skills. But
wow,
yeah.
okay, replace the Jew. I see how it is.
So I think I've only got one spare tub in here, so there's 16. Plus I always keep generally 1, 2, or 3 extra tubs. But man, I mean, let me show you. I'm normally not a fan of disturbing eggs once they're laid, but look it, boom, nice perfect eggs. No complaints there. Let me show you an older clutch. Let me see if I can bury one out of here. Let me see. I know. Slide this over. Just pick this up. So that's actually clutch number 1. Let's check on clutch number 1. I actually haven't checked on this clutch since maybe 1 week after they've been laid. So let me take a look here. I for the most part leave my eggs alone. I don't check on them. I don't check for mold. You know, I pretty much set them and leave them. You can see all the moisture buildup because these eggs are coming close to time. Look at that. Perfect eggs, perfect incubation. Look at that, nice soft leathery eggs. Yeah, we're getting real close to hatching. You like that?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, ultrasound, do it. Don't think about it, just do it. You know, I know you can get away with not having one. I did for 9 years, 10 years, up until the season. But now that I have it, I don't know what the heck I was waiting so long for, honestly. Like, what the heck was I thinking? That thing is thebombdiggity.com. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys me ultrasounding a few females. That way you can just get an idea of how to use it and what we look for, and then we're gonna wrap up this video. All right guys, we're here at the ultrasound. I'm gonna give it a boot up here. So this is the latest generation of the Breeder Circle ultrasound. You can find these on his website. What's pretty neat is he branded it, has his own software in it now, or they have their own software in it now. So it's actually pretty neat. So if you've never set one of these up, pretty simple. I set the gain down to, what is it? Oh, sorry, to 85. And then the function goes to, where is it at here? The depth goes to 55. Sorry, I'm doing this backwards and I'm trying to look in the camera. Depth is 55 and the gain is 85. So that'll give us a nice range to be able to see some eggs. So let's get some females out and start ultrasounding. Okay guys, we're gonna start this off with a female that's going into shed. It is known that it is very difficult to ultrasound snakes while they're in shed. Her belly's starting to turn pink. It's not quite there. We'll see if we'll be able to ultrasound her. So if you can, Daniel.
Yep.
Also, there's a dot on the side of the little handle right here.
Yep, got it.
That dot has to face the snake's head, so it has to go upwards towards the snake's head. So I'm gonna start right in the midsection, and I'm gonna look for the gallbladder. So the gallbladder should be right there. It is. Yep, that's the gallbladder right there. See how it's a big black circle? Okay. And then, yeah, sure enough, those are the follicles right above it. So she's early on. She's got a long way to go. She's got a very long way to go. Set. and set. Yep, so she's right about 5.76 millimeter follicles right there.
So would you be pairing her again?
Yeah, but I'm gonna wait and see if they get bigger before I pair her. I wouldn't honestly start pairing her again until we hit that 10 millimeter follicle range, 10 to 12. That's gonna be where I would start. All right, guys, we're gonna try this blackhead pastel yellow belly female. See that? Oh, these are a good size. So there's a lot of them too. See how I'm moving? Look at all those. She's got like 7-8 follicles in there. Okay, now let me freeze at its biggest moment right there. Boom. So she's got a good size. These are probably pushing 20 millimeter.
So she's already taken sperm?
Yeah. So she's 12.7. I'm pretty sure I can get some bigger than that. Let's see here. So let's go back up this way. Yeah, that's a nice big one right there. So you want to measure the outside here and here. So wow, she's still early on too. So she might have even reabsorbed and is building again. So right now is when I want to breed her. So she's already been paired to the Gotham male. So I'm gonna keep that going. Oh, there's some big ones right there. See, look, see that big white one?
Yeah, I've got that one in shot. See if we can measure that one.
Yeah, it's not coming in that clear, but we'll measure bottom to top. So set here, and then that's about the top right there. So I generally do about 3 and I average them out. I'm gonna do one more just because this is the first time I'm doing those big ones right there. Yeah, those things are getting big right there. So those are really good size. So I average out like 3 samples. So she's right at about, if we do 13, 15, 16, she's right about 14. So she's actually ready to see the male again, get a good look at her. So she was sold to me as an asphalt blackhead pastel, but I proved her out last season to be a yellow belly instead of asphalt. But that's okay. Next season, I'm gonna put the Super Pastel Lesser Spectre Desert Ghost, and we'll go for some Super Stripe Het DG combos, hopefully hitting on some blackhead stuff. No. I'll record myself.
We're live.
Live?
Yeah,
This guy's messing with my camera. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Next week's video is going to be really fun. I can't wait to show you guys that one. So you're going to want to subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Leave a thumbs up. Also, check in the description. I set up my link tree so it can take you to all my social medias. If you are in Southern California, I will be vending the Pomona Reptile Show. It's actually going to be my first show that I vend, believe it or not. I've never had the need to actually vend a show, and I don't have a whole lot to sell either this time, but it's time to start putting myself out there, start getting familiar with the other breeders and letting people get familiar with me. That way when it does come time, you know, for January, when I'm full effect with babies, you guys can come see the heat because it's gonna be popping. So until next time guys, Anthony with Granddaddy Herps. Peace.